Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds. I think I can speak for both of us when I say, thank God it's Friday. The last night area college basketball games were something, weren't they?
Well, and a couple of dandies had a win and a loss. The loss occurred yesterday morning, actually. Noontime is when they played. But the Arkansas Razorbacks, Mike, this is why they seed these teams. And the lower-seeded teams, the ones that are at the bottom of the heap, have to play extra games, and it does come back to haunt them. Arkansas had a great chance against Ole Miss and faltered down the stretch and lost to Mississippi 83-80. And that's because the Razorbacks ran out of gas. They had played the day before and just didn't have quite that half a step. Now, Missouri comes back, and they play a game that is an absolute dandy. They play Mississippi State, and Mississippi State's a very nice basketball team. But down the stretch, Missouri, which had not played the night before and Mississippi State had that extra step, and Missouri wins at 85-73 over Mississippi State. The score is misleading because it was very close in the final seconds, and foul shots made the big difference. But there was no question the Mississippi State Bulldogs just ran out of gas, and Mizzou beat them. So Mizzou goes on in the tournament, and they play the top seed, and they play them tonight, and that top seed is Florida. And the Florida Gators are a very good basketball team. However, Missouri beat them during the regular season in Gainesville, Florida. So we'll see what happens. This is all part of the Southeastern Conference tournament, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a hell of a competition. Let's talk about the stadium situation down in the Panhandle.
Yeah, this one has me a little bit concerned because the way I interpret this is that the Tampa Bay Rays have thrown up the white flag and surrendered, and they're probably going to have to move. Now, why I base that decision is this. Tampa Bay had made arrangements to build a new stadium, and is really fairly close to where they had been playing, the old Tropicana field, which is domed. Not a real good place to play, but still it's their stadium. The Tropicana field got ruined by the hurricane last August is when it came in, ripped the roof right off the place, and the roof hasn't been replaced. Tampa Bay yesterday withdrew their offer of $700 million to build the new stadium in the back, and they say, well, we'll explore other venues. I think those other venues are moving. I don't think they're going to stay down there. Their lease with the city of Tampa and that whole surrounding area, it dissolves in 2027. That's only 2 years from now, and I just have to think that's what's going to happen. They've given up. The crowds have been small, even though Tampa Bay's been a very nice baseball team.
Oh, hell yeah.
But you have to look at it in the whole monetary sense of it, and it would be, I think that's what they're going to do. They say they're going to explore other areas around, but I don't believe that for a second.
I don't know where they could go, honestly, except for that area, which is a shame because that part of Florida is beautiful, and I mean they definitely need to have a baseball team in that area because look how much spring training happens.
Yeah, but look at their crowds.
That's the thing. Even with like a championship caliber team, nobody's showing up. It doesn't make any sense. I bet the Rays are sitting there going, I can't believe the A's are going to Vegas. I bet they would love to go to Vegas too. But on that note, we did have some spring training, Royals and Cardinals yesterday.
Cardinals played to a 1-1 tie. As everybody knows, the exhibition games and the Cactus League and Grapefruit League do not go extra innings in regards to tie games. They end in a tie. So it was Cardinals 1, Astros 1, but the Cardinals did get some pretty good pitching. The Kansas City Royals were trailing the San Diego Padres by 4 runs in the ninth inning, and the Royals came back and scored 4 in the ninth and won the game at 7-6 over San Diego. So I'll tell you, Kansas City's a good team. Even with Bobby Witt Jr. out of there, and he is out probably for a few more days, has a bruise on the forearm where he got hit by a pitch. But there is no break, and that's the good news. The medics will do a good job with him. He'll be back. Royals will be back as well.
The championship streak continues for a Greene County team. Congratulations.
They are the Fairgrove Lady Eagles, and they are something else. Yesterday, up in Columbia, Missouri, the Fairgrove Ball Club won their 3rd straight state championship, and it's a very good one. The Lady Eagles knocked off Principia out of St. Louis, and the Principia boys team won their state championship. They're very good. So is the girls team, but Fairgrove beat them 39-33, and that is 3 straight Class 3 crowns for Fairgrove. That's 3 straight Class 3. last 3 crowns, and that's what they've done. More big games are coming up today, but that's a terrific effort by the Fairgrove Lady Eagles. And it comes in with a dynasty, too, because, of course, Stratford had their dynasty, Marshfield had their long 11-year winning streak, and so forth and so on. This is the way things work when you have the small towns and you get the great collection of athletes. Nice going, Fairgrove, and congratulations.
Big time congratulations to those ladies. All right, St. Louis Blues had a interesting season so far. What's the latest?
Well, we only take a periodic look at them, and the periodic look we decided was going to be last night when they lost. They being the Blues, lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-3. Well, that's a loss they can't afford to have because we are at that stage of the National Hockey League season where the Blues have to win to maintain any hope of getting in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Right now, the Blues are about 10 games out of playoff contention, and that's with only about 15 or 16 games still to play. That's a pretty tough road to hoe.
Yeah.
You've got to win. You've got to get some breaks along the line, but hey, the Blues are above 500. Their record is better than even up, but still so are the other teams in that division and in the Western Conference, so you better start winning right now.
Yeah, definitely, and really, this is the time of the year where you want to start building that heat going into the playoffs. Lady Bears, they are continuing on in their march to greatness.
Well, the Missouri Valley Conference Women's Tournament began last night. They're playing this year in Evansville, Indiana at the Ford Center, which is a combination basketball and hockey arena, and a pretty good one. Anyway, that's where the Valley Women's Tournament is this year, moving down from the northern part of Illinois where they had been playing. But the fact is that the Lady Bears had the first night off. Well, that makes a big difference when you have that night off to rest, because the team the Lady Bears will play tonight, Illinois Chicago, did play last night and won and beat the home team, Evansville, the Evansville Lady Aces. So it's now the Lady Bears against Illinois Chicago. That's a rested Lady Bears team. They're all set. They're a co-favorite to win the whole thing, and they will play at 6 o'clock tonight over in Evansville, Indiana. We wish them an awful lot of good luck. They're a good team. They are made a great team by the fact that they are well coached and coached by the Valley Coach of the Year. And her name is Beth Cunningham, and we offer her congratulations as well. See what happens tonight.
It's nice that college has got some winning goals after so many star-crossed seasons. Ned, you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday.